My name's David Gittings. I'm the Training and Development Manager here at Darwin. Over my career, I have had the opportunity to give a lot of coaching and guidance to candidates before their interviews. As a result of that, there's a lot of tips that I wanted to give, and we've broken it down already in other videos into the three main components of what an interviewer is looking for. The first was skills and expertise, which we've already covered. Second was what's your motivations and enthusiasm about the company and working for them. Number three is, will you be a company fit? Will you be a cultural fit into the business, into the team, and ultimately into the position itself? So in this video, we're going to cover that third point. So point three, we're looking at, am I going to be a cultural fit? Am I going to fit into this business? Now, the first thing I've got to advise you is don't go in and think you're going to fit. Don't go in and assume you're going to fit. This is a real exploration into what that company likes and what type of people they hire. So my first piece of advice is ask questions, speak to the interviewer, find out why they enjoy working for the company, what type of people have been successful, what they feel the company culture is. Ultimately, you'll answer questions better if you personally link to them and if you feel a connection to them. So ultimately, my biggest piece of advice here is don't go in thinking you know what they want, because ultimately that can actually go work in the opposite. Go in, find out what the company's looking for, find out from that individual. They're a great source of information. Then talk to them about where you feel you'd fit in, be beneficial to that culture, how you personally connect to that culture, and why you'd enjoy working there. Ultimately, if you like this interview, if it's going well and you want to show that person, tell them. Leave everything in that interview. Feel like when you come out of that interview that they know you know the role, and you're 100% empowered, and they are 100% empowered to make a decision on if this is a great opportunity for you. So what's some of the best ways to go about outlining who you are? Well, maybe talk about how your colleagues would describe you. Maybe talk about how you describe yourself in the work environment. And maybe talk about how your work style, how you work best. These are the types of things that it's going to make it a bit easier for the interviewer to decide if you are a cultural fit. And ultimately, this is that round peg through square hole. You don't want to be in a scenario where you've fabricated anything, you've given false information because you feel that's what they want to hear. Ultimately, if you were to start in that position, you may find that the role that you've gone for, the role you've accepted, isn't quite what you're looking for, and they might find the same. So describe who you are, your style, and what people are looking for. Ultimately, this isn't a right or wrong answer. There is no such thing here. This is just to find out, are you a fit for them, for you? Is this going to be a great match in the future for them and for you? A real exploration part of the interview process. I must stress, there is no right or wrong, but there is an opportunity here to learn as much as you can.